Alright, so this is evening number 2. I now have, I got the sign off from the wife of exactly what tile to get, so I got that. Started out, you can see really there's a chalk line underneath here. So I made a chalk line. This is my reference line. And you want to do that to make sure that you're not going offside. So what I did is I measured off of here, one that looked about close, and what I want to do is have it close to even on both sides. And so I measured off there. I think it was about 10 inches maybe. So I marked that right there, 10 inches, and that one at 10 inches, and then ran my chalk line through the rest of that. Made my cuts. You always want to make sure to have your cut edges on the outside, so they'll be covered up by trim. And ran all the way through there, and I had to cut every piece on the outside, but then these pieces on the inside. I got away with 3 pieces not having to cut. I had to trim that one off, but it's not really. Just had to cut off a little bit, so it almost makes it look bigger because you can't. It makes this one almost look the same size as this one, so it's big this size. And I put tape on each piece. This is just a dry fit now. So this is my. It's harder to see, but that says number 1, and I've put a line underneath of it so I know which way to orient. So as I have the door here to the left of me, I can know I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then make sure you don't mix these up. 10, 11, and 12. So that's why I always make sure to put the mark on the underneath so that they don't get turned over, because remember, this is a cut end and this is a cut end. So I wouldn't want to get these two pieces flipped around, because it's easier to do a little more work right now, which takes 2 seconds, and to put tape on them so you know exactly which ones, and you can organize them in your like your staging area, I guess, to make sure that you know which ones are going in when you start running the mud. Because once you start running the mud, and once you mix it, you pretty much start a timer for yourself. So you want to have just about everything planned as far ahead as you can. So we're going to start mixing mud here after a bit and get these set in. And you can buy, I'm going to be using latex modified mortar, large tile and stone. And so you want to make sure for stone, granite, marble, and large tile, 6x16 and larger. So those are 18 by 18 just about, so this will be good. And you can also get another, this has specifications for you have to wait 24 hours before you can grout. But there are other kinds, fast setting mortar that it's very fast setting, and you can grout it actually in 3 hours. But I'm in no rush, so I'll pay a little bit cheaper, buy this, and won't have to worry about it cracking or sinking while I'm standing on it. So I'll do it right before we go to bed and sleep on it and mess with it in the morning.